I've made 50 streams in 2 months. This one is the 40th stream here on this channel. So I celebrate and I ask you to come and join, and you can ask me anything on this stream. I'm going to share with you my experience. This program that we do on Monday is called, on each Monday, is called Project Golden Button. It's where we are sharing the strategy to achieve 1 million subscribers that we have put here as a community to work on. So if you are new here, right where you are watching from, subscribe, because you will not be able to comment on live stream without this. And let's go, and you can ask me questions. I have gathered questions that you might ask, and you might say, why 50 streams if we have on this channel 40? Is because I did simultaneously, when I started, I did also 10 streams on Facebook, which I dropped and I didn't continue doing them. But yeah, that's my 40th stream over here. And I have congratulations from Real Man Mentor. Thank you so much. So let's go and dive into the questions that you might have, maybe you might have, and if you have questions, you can write them right in comments. All right, so the question first: how did you manage to stream so often? Well, firstly, I don't work anywhere else except of working on my own projects, so that's important. My time belongs to me, so it means that I decide how my day will look like, and I decided that I stream every evening. My time is 6 o'clock. Your time most probably in UK is 4 p.m. In US, maybe, I don't know, it's morning. But I've decided that I do it daily. That's why I stream so often, because I don't work elsewhere. Maybe this is the reason. Okay, another question. How do you decide what to stream each time? Um, I have a mission, I have a goal to help people to become public, to become influential in media. And I want good people to become influential. There are so many influencers everywhere, and I don't always support the ideas and the values they distribute and they impose on younger generation, and I think that my mission is to help people with proper values that match with mine, to influence on YouTube, on Facebook, on current social media, and also like publishing and things like that. I want people to become famous. That's my goal, to make people famous. But that's what I build my streams on, about this. But it doesn't happen. People don't become famous if they don't find their mission. So that's why I decide that I will have to explain about the mission. And I want people also to have a goal that is more than their own life, bigger than their life, because this is where you get the motivation from. And that's why I also teach legacy. So there are a lot of topics mixed because of the path that I envision for people who follow me. So that's how I come up with the topics. I just think, okay, imagine that people said, okay, Kate, lead us. Where do you want us to go to reach this goal of becoming famous? And I said, and I decided that, okay, I will take topic of a mission, I'll take topic of strategy, I'll take topic of what obstacles what that we have. It's a program that I call Deep Dive, and I will invite people that will inspire others, and that's how I come up with the topics. And I don't have any problem with finding topics. There are other challenges that I have, but never with finding topics. Maybe I have more challenges with understanding which topic to go to send to present to you first. Maybe this is going to be the most challenging. Let me go to the next question. Do you plan your topics or do you decide spontaneously? That's a good question, because I do plan, but sometimes I decide spontaneously depending on how the topic develops. So I have decided that I do every week day, I do a different program with different goals. So every weekday has a different goal. So if you watch Mondays is for you to learn the strategy to become a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers. So the goal there is to teach people how to become to get to 1 million. And I have an understanding of which are the next steps to take, but sometimes in the stream, where I'm in the stream, I think, oh, I have to tell you about this topic first. So even sometimes I mention on the stream that next time I will tell you this and that. And it means that I might not have scheduled it before, because I have identified when I was talking about the topic of today, I understood that it's not enough. I need to cover another topic to make this one clear. So that's how sometimes they come spontaneously, although they are planned, general plan there is, but detailed plans sometimes come spontaneously. And sometimes it happens that there is a stream and I have general understanding of what I want to talk about, but clarity doesn't come till the day of the stream. So this happens sometimes. Why it happens like this is because clarity comes when there is a pressure. So sometimes I need to get to the last point where I really need to get to be ready. So then clarity comes. So that's how my mind works. So it's okay if you come up with stream topics spontaneously, but it's highly stressful. So it's better to have a plan and also afford to go live and talk spontaneously. What equipment do you use? I use, you can write, by the way, questions if you have as well. I use very simple equipment. For instance, this is a web camera which costed like 5 years ago. It costed 30 euros. So it's a very cheap camera, but the reason it looks doesn't look cheap is because of the lights. I have good lights. It's a company called Amaran. They are old, but they work well for me. So I have two lights. One light, key light, is here. I have, you see, so if I close here is the shadow. The light, there is no shadow from this light from this side because it's very far, and it's just like a fill light to fill out my shadow. So if I turn off, like this is the fill light I have, and this one is a key light. This is how I look. And sometimes I put the light to have this here to light the hair, but sometimes I don't have time for this, so I don't put. And I have very simple backdrop, which is the suit material, and a microphone that costs $50. But the main thing that for streaming, I need to have a good PC. So I have a very good PC. My PC is I think 64 gigabyte RAM only. It's a gaming PC, so it allows me to stream with any load. Like I can open as many windows as I want, and I can not I don't need to limit myself about like the programs that I'm using. Everything works fine with this setting, and I have a graphic card there for gaming as well, so this works fine. The challenge with this PC is only in summer when there is a lot of heat, because maybe it's I didn't test, maybe it's going to be overheating. And then internet is the most important. I wished I would be able to stream in two directions without paying subscription for Restream or Stream Deck, or what is it called? I don't remember. StreamYard. The StreamYard has the duck as a logo, and I thought it's a Stream Deck. It's a StreamYard. So they are expensive. I don't want to have expenses. I'm waiting for upgrade of my internet so that I can stream to multiple directions and maybe to Facebook simultaneously a little bit later, but that's not my focus. That's all that I have. So I would say that my equipment, if we don't take PC in the consideration, maybe it costs like up to $200 with lights and all this that I have. And I have 2 monitors also, because I need to have space so that I don't get lost. So that's the equipment. But I think it can work also with the simpler PC, and you will have just a simpler setup. You will have simpler, you know, on what's going on your PC with simpler PC. That's what I think. Another next question. Did you change anything in your streaming setup over these 40 streams? I didn't. No, I did, because the first stream was not technically, it was a disaster. Technically, not. We did stream. The first stream was the summit that we did with my students, and the summit went well on itself. But technically, I wasn't able to use all the setup. So my microphone went off just before the stream. I couldn't find the issue, and I couldn't use it. So I streamed from my phone, and it was not appealing visually. So that's the problem. It would be much better. It wasn't the setup that you see right now. So it would be much better, I think. So that's what changed. The only thing changed that I have taken precautions that is not necessary, precautions that are necessary for me. And there is another thing, but by the way, about the equipment. The equipment I told you one time I'll show is this I'm using for drawing. When I draw and show you on the screen, this is the tablet I'm using to draw. So I have a pen like this and I draw. So it needs to have some little bit practice, because you don't see what you draw. You have to look into monitor and you draw here. But this one, it costs like approximately also $60 or so, or maybe 40, something like that. So that's related to the equipment. I have a question. Let me from Matthias, from our viewers. So let me see. What do you use to write? Oh, to write while streaming. I just replied. This is so. Do you split screen to demonstrate? I like the ability to teach in such manner. Yeah, I have 2 screens. So it works. I can show you. I think it's possible. So look, that's, you can see here. Okay, that's one, that's another, 2 screens, and here I am. So let me just set it up. That's how I stream. Okay. So I have this, I just like felt that you will ask this question. So I have this tablet to draw, and to make this drawing colorful, I use Photoshop. So I'm just showing one monitor just works as the place I work on Photoshop, and I stream this screen, and on another screen I manage everything. That's why I need 2 screens. Maybe if I wouldn't draw, I wouldn't need. And there is another thing that I'm drawing also on the top of the browser. So there is an application that allows you to draw on the top of the browser. Okay, if you have other questions, write them, please. So let us see another questions. What's the hardest technical thing about streaming for you? the hardest technical thing. Well, I would love to improve my stream, and there are many things that allows to improve stream. Like there are things like that, like I can change camera closer, farther, you know. So the bigger challenge for me is to keep it in mind which hotkeys I need to use so that I can change the visual. So I can go and ask, what are you saying? Something like that. But it's too much for me to keep in mind, because I have to also keep in mind what I'm talking about, and I am trying not to do the first part of the stream as warm up, because if I do the first part of the stream as warm up, people don't stay till I warmed up and the stream becomes good. So I'm really let's say focused very much on having the beginning of the stream controlled. So I need to have a hook, I need to have a bridge, and you know, and jump straight in the topic. This is consuming a lot of focus, so I cannot then keep in my mind that I need to change the screen. So sometimes I'm not changing them, and I need to learn this as time goes. So that's the biggest technical challenge, is to use the hotkeys. So there are decks, there are streaming decks which allow you, that have buttons, and you don't need to do it using your keyboard, which is this is what makes it technically difficult, is that I have to memorize the hotkeys to do this job. So I could buy a deck and just like use the deck to change everything on the screen that you see, but unfortunately it's too expensive. The decks, they cost like something like $300, so it's not going to work for me. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fix this back. Okay, so you see I'm forgetting the hot keys. That's the hardest technical thing for now, but I think I will get there. How long does it take for you to prepare a stream? So it used to take 4 hours to prepare for a stream. Because I was preparing the topic I will need to take, to talk about, I would prepare the setup. Sometimes the camera would lose its settings, so I would have to set up camera again. So it would take me minimum 4 hours, and then 1 hour of stream. As time went by, it started to take me like 30 minutes to set up everything technically, 30 minutes to go through the topic I will talk about, and I figured out that I shouldn't prepare the topic that I will be talking about the same day, because it's too stressful. So the topics usually are prepared in bulk. So I'm thinking, okay, next a few Mondays what I'm talking about, and like I work with ChatGPT on outline on what was going to be discussed, and maybe what I have to change is that I still talk with ChatGPT about what I need to put on my title and the description of the stream of this stream right before the stream. And this has to be changed. I need to think about this earlier. So I still prepare this. So let's say like 1 hour and a half is preparation now from 4 hours that I had before. And even more. I had even more. There is a question from Real Man Mentor again. So let me read it. What were the factors you consider to decide the timing of your live stream? This is a very good question. So initially I decided the time when I will be available at my PC 100%. So I figured out that I am always at home, let's say 11 o'clock my time, 11 a.m. my time. It's not too early. I'm not going to disturb people who live in this house by talking in the morning. So I figured that would be the best time. But at the same time, it was too stressful because I had to wake up earlier and I had to prepare all this, and it was like stress in the beginning of the day, and then the rest of the day I would be like squeezed out. Streaming is emotionally consuming. It is mentally consuming. It takes a lot of energy. Although it looks like it's easy when you do it, but when you finish the stream, is like you are exhausted. So it's not good to have, for me, this stream in the beginning of the day, because then the rest of the day I need to recover. So I figured that I need to move it to the evening, because in the evening, after I'm just after stream, I'm going to have a dinner with my husband, and then I will relax. I might watch TV, read the book. So I'm not. I might have coaching calls, but coaching calls for me is like meeting friends. I don't feel stressed of coaching calls, so I feel like I meet friends and we will discuss something, we will talk, we will find solutions. It's more entertaining to me than work. So I decided that I'll do the streams in the evening. My time is 6 o'clock where I start in the evening. And I also understood that it's good time for most of the places in US, in Brazil. Let's say I have some people from there. For Europe is the best time, I would say. And if I make it later, like if I make it 9 p.m., let's say my time, it would be also good for all these places, but I'm going to be too tired for the evening. So because you need to stream when you are fresh. That's why initially my thought was to stream in the morning so that I'm fresh, I have energy. But it turned out after this I don't have energy. So everything that I'm building usually it's around my energy. I don't manage time well, but I know how to manage my energy. I know that if I'm not using the most effective energy I have, which is like first part of the day, then it's going to be very difficult to be consistent. And consistency is the key, because if you have watched the streams that I made about the phase 1 of YouTube development, phase 2, 3, 4, 5, to reach to 1 million, the phase 1 is about building consistency and figure out the time. So in my system of 5 phases, the first 3 months is for figuring out time. So you can try this time, and then see what works for you, which time works for you. In terms of a few things you need to consider to understand if time works for you. Number one, you can be consistent there. So you don't have anything scheduled. You don't have something that will disrupt your schedule. So you must be available at this time. Number one. Number two, you must not be very tired. You must have energy, because it's stream. You have to control what you are saying, you have to make sense, you have to ensure that you deliver the topic, that people understand what you're talking about. So all this has to be considered, and that's why energy is important, your focus is important. And then of course it must be a time when your audience can watch. So if it's going to be your audience, your main audience, where is it? If your main audience, let's say, is in Australia, and you are streaming when they are sleeping 3 o'clock in the morning their time, but for you is a good time, then is not good. So you might have like 5 o'clock in the evening, and Australia has 3. So when I was choosing my time, I decided that I make a focus towards Europe and US more than Asia and Australia, because Asia and Australia, when I stream, they have like night morning time, so it's not going to work for them. So you have to choose the geography and things like this, but these three things must help you. Next question: how do you choose by the way, this question is also about the time of the day for the stream. I have just answered. Do you ever stream longer than you planned? Okay, I do sometimes. I try not to exceed 1 hour, and my goal is 50 minutes for the stream. Because 50 minutes are more watchable. Let's say someone goes for a lunch, and they say, what should I watch? And the stream is in recording. They can see that, okay, this stream is 1.5 hours. I'm not going to watch it because my lunch time is not enough. But this stream is 50 minutes or 40 minutes. I can watch it because I have enough time on my lunch. Or it's same in the evening. People, before they want to go to sleep, they think, let me watch something. 1.5 hours is a lot. So that's why I decided it has to be below 1 hour. Even 1 hour is a lot. But sometimes when I have guests, we can be taken away. Or maybe not taken away. I feel that I didn't deliver the topic, so I can stream longer, but then I know that I will cut out something because I understand that I wasn't able to jump into the topic straight away, so it took too long, and I didn't cover everything it was essential. So I have always 3 essential points for the stream, like so I have the hook that I have to say in the beginning of the stream to invite people. Then I have a bridge to move to the topic. So the topic might have something like 7 points, for instance. But I decide every time that there are 3 main points that I have to cover whatever happens. If I don't cover all 3, I cannot end the stream. So if it happens that I'm not able to cover these 3 points, they are key points to cover this topic for people to understand. So if I didn't cover it well, then I extend my stream longer, but I'm trying not to do this. So usually it works for me well. My streams are usually 50 minutes. And we are 27 minutes into the stream, so 20 minutes left. Matthias is writing, thank you for the thorough response. You're welcome. Let us go and see what else is here. Which type of stream do you enjoy doing the most? I love streams with people. I love when I have people on the stream. For me, it's very relaxing. Although I need to control the way conversation goes, and sometimes guests, they might drift away with the topic that they are discussing, and taking them back into the line of discussion might be difficult sometimes, and sometimes tiring. But in most cases, all streams with discussions, I love them. They are entertaining to me. They are entertaining to everyone who is watching. And I also, another type of stream that I like is deep dive, where I don't teach there in the deep dive. In the deep dive, I dive there for myself. In the deep dive topic, where we discuss what stops us from achieving goals, what can be like our fears, or like we discuss what is perfection versus excellence. In those topics, I dive myself into the topic to understand it deeper. So for me, this stream is revealing a lot of new information for myself when I am preparing the stream, and when I am sharing the stream. It reveals itself differently. So those two types I love the most. Do you have a favorite topic so far? My favorite topic for streams, I think it's about mission and strategy. Favorite topic, and the reason it's favorite for me is because I believe that it's going to be essential for anyone who is watching me or following me. It's essential. I love helping people to find their goal, to find their mission, to find what people to serve, how to serve them, which product to create, and things like this. So these topics in the line of mission and solving people's problems are the most the favorite for me. Will you continue with the same format or try something different? Well, I already have many formats, but I work the following way. I have different programs. For each weekday, I have different program. And those programs, they are not fixed. So it means that I can have a deep dive, let's say, which I have on Tuesdays. I can have 3 Tuesdays. And then I can make a break and have another program, and then come back to deep dive again. So I decided to make those programs. They are consistent. They are appearing each like weekday, and then I can put them on pause and go and try something new. That's how I started Q&A sessions. There was Monday was for Q&A sessions, but then I had one question about the system for growing the YouTube channel, and it turned out in a totally different program that is called Project Golden Button. So it's a different project. I do it differently. I explain different things. It's not a Q&A, although today it's mixed, like Q&A and Project Golden Button. So I change formats, but also I don't change them so fast that people cannot get used to them. So there is a trial period for the format. Sometimes, like for instance, on Thursdays, I do format where I review people's channels and give feedback. But sometimes I don't have guests. I don't have someone to review, and without guests, it doesn't. I don't like so much to do a review of the channel when the guest is not present. So what I decided to do, let me go into the channels of successfully developing YouTubers so that So I decided, let me go into channels of successfully developing YouTubers so that I can learn from them, and I can create something like the playlist of case studies. Yeah, so I'm like doing case study. It's educational to me, and it is educational to other people. But I'm still searching, because this format is somewhat little bit boring. I think I managed to make it more entertaining lately, like last time, and I'm still testing it. So you can see that I'm testing formats, and if I'm not going to figure out how to make this format attractive, then I'm going to drop it and move to something else. So format, they are tested for a period of time, so I give it a time. Do you notice the same people coming back? Yes, we have Real Man Mentor, Matthias is coming back very often. We have Oriyomi, which is also in my students, coming back very often. There are some, so those people who are appearing live, but there are more people who are watching when I'm not streaming, when it's recorded. So there is I think like about 15 people who are consistently watching the content. So yes, and this was the target of the first phase was to have 3 consistent viewers on YouTube. 3 consistent viewers. So I think I'm getting close to it. I'm just 2 months into the first phase. 1 more month and we will have 3 consistent viewers. You can be one of them. Subscribe so that you can be one of our consistent viewers on YouTube. Okay, next question. What kind of comments or questions do you get most often? I would want to have more comments or questions because I like to understand what people are taking away. So I don't get enough comments, and not even like I see people are watching, and I can see that someone watched till the end. I can see how many people watched till the end, but at the same time they watched till the end, but they didn't leave any comments. So I would love to have comments. I don't have enough. But when I do live streams, I get questions and comments specific, especially when there are guests, a lot of activity, and if there is a question about what I'm teaching about and feedback about what I'm. So if there is a person who is live, then I'll most probably, who is staying with me live on the stream, most probably I'll get feedback every single time about the topic. Do viewers influence what you stream next? In a sense, yes, because I need to understand what people need. So, for instance, if I had a call, with guest and people liked what guest was talking about, so most probably the guest will be invited again for the same topic. Or if there was a question which I understand I cannot answer in the comments, most probably I will find which program suits to make a video about this question. One of the programs definitely will suit for this. So yes, you guys influence 100% what I'm streaming. At the same time, I'm also streaming topics from my experience of what people ask me also off YouTube stream, in coaching sessions, for instance. Did your views grow over these 40 streams? Yes, initially in the first month I had 40 subscribers. Very rapidly it was YouTube was distributing my my content, and then it was I found like a plateau for some time. I'm still in this plateau when it's growing slower. So most probably YouTube is searching which audience it will suit better. So it's usually goes like up and down because YouTube will test my content with one audience and we'll see how this audience react. Then we'll stop serving this audience, we'll test another audience and compare how those audiences react to my content. So that's how it works. So far, yes, I had I think I started well for the first 2 months, and I didn't close 2 months yet. It's going to be like 2 months is going to be closed very soon. But I think in 2 months I got over something like 50 subscribers. I think it's good. I think it's good. It could grow faster. It could grow faster, but it doesn't happen to every channel. So it's good. It's good. Did you learn anything about what viewers like more? I don't have enough statistics to understand what viewers like more, but lives are more on my channel. Lives are more preferable than the lessons from my free courses that I have released. But also there is something to understand, is that lessons, they are not designed in a way in the format of YouTube. They are designed for a course. So they don't have a hook, they don't have like bridge, they don't have these things, they don't have a promise. So it means that the only courses that I release on YouTube, they only attract specific audience, the audience that want to stick to the course. And it doesn't look to me that YouTube promotes courses very well, because I can see how many views was on a simple playlist, how many views was on the course. So it doesn't make a big difference. So I would say that playlists are watched more than courses, which are supposed to be on YouTube's learning page. So I don't see it happening, but I will still testing, I will still trying, and I will keep releasing my free courses. But it doesn't look to me that YouTube is showing my course on the learning page, that it has. That's a new feature that I'm testing. So if it's not going to work, I am going to have in parallel playlists that are more discoverable. As I think we will see, everything is test, no one knows what works and what needs to be adjusted, so everything is test. So that's what I learned about the views, and what people like more. They like playlists, they like series of videos, they like when they can bench watch, they can continuously watch on specific topics. So there should be series, and yeah, so there should be series, definitely. That's what I have understood, and that's why I do the programs. So I didn't come up with the programs from the beginning. Yeah, I thought I will just stream whatever. I didn't know that I will need to have programs. Which stream got the most views or engagement? The most views I got from the stream that is called helping people. How, something like, I'll check it because I have it open. It's about helping people, and most probably about, because of the topic, it was change lives. It's called start transforming lives through your content. Well, this, my personal stream, was the most popular, and it was distributed to, it was shown to a lot of people. It was shown, I even will check the analytics. So cannot see it easily, but anyways, let me not go there. I think it was shown to something like 10,000 people, not views. It was shown to the on the home pages and suggestions. It was like really pushed, but didn't attract so much attention. And then another one that was popular is with the guest Andrew Madolo. This one got 90 views, and then another one was with the guest, also with the earlier guest, with Marcel Happy Okocha. So these three were the most popular. And I also of course I had very popular stream which was streamed first, but it's usual, it's very often that the first stream is watched by many, so I don't take in consideration the first. Let's go to the next questions. How do you balance streaming with the rest of your work? First month I wasn't even being able to balance, because I thought I will be able to balance, but I didn't know how much energy it will take, and I had to put everything aside. So I had to release the part of my course for students, and I wasn't able to do it that month because I was overwhelmed with the what live stream requires. I thought it would be easier, but at the same time I have a very high standard, so most probably I wanted to do a lot of things from the beginning. Now I have chilled a little bit more. I understand that the first phase is for me to find the rhythm, and I'm just doing the streams to learn to control my thought flow, what I say, to maintain the structure without being glued to some kind of notes. So I want to learn to keep it in my head, at least like main structure, and it's easier right now. So now I can balance. Now I started going back to all other projects that I had to put aside. So the balance I found, let's say, after 1 month plus. So if you will start streaming, you need to understand that you will need, according to my research, streamers, they need 60 days to adjust. So I was able to find balance in 1 month, and most probably it's because I already had experience of daily streaming before. So it's very good. It's very good progress, but like it's 1 month to 2 months when you find your balance, and then you can return to your usual routine and plus streaming. So at the beginning, streaming will consume you totally. Is streaming tiring you? Well, in the previous questions, I think I already responded that it's exhausting at the beginning. One of the reasons it's exhausting is because your body needs to adjust to the adrenaline spike that you have before the streaming. It's not like you just record a video in front of the camera. You know that you go live, so you have to control a lot of things, and you cannot do just a pause and go and make a break and eat something or something like that. You cannot do it. So you know you need to perform. So your organism gets ready, and the organism also, it doesn't get ready only when you are actually preparing. It gets ready from the morning. So it's in the beginning, from the morning, I already had adrenaline because I knew I would be streaming. So I would say it's very tiring in the beginning. Now it's like piece of cake. It's, I know what I have to stream. I know which buttons to turn on. I develop SOPs to know exactly what do I do there and there, and that's all. Now I am just I can do whatever I want before I know that here is the deadline when I need to start preparing. So that's not that tiring. But the tiredness, because I stream 5 days a week, and I have 2 days for decompensation. I have 2 days where I recover. So that's maybe what plays the role. It helps me because if I wouldn't have those 2 days, I would be really, really exhausted. And I tried in the past to stream daily, and I know it's not sustainable. So that's why I did this. Saturday and Sunday is my day off. I am recovering, and usually Saturday I'm really tired. Saturday I'm really tired, and then on Sunday I feel like I have some ideas and I want to start something new. But Saturday is, I cannot do anything. That's after streams. Very tiring. But I don't feel the days when I'm streaming. I don't feel it. So my body is focused. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I am like, I have a lot of energy. Thursday is already energy is lower, and Friday I always hope that I have a guest because it's a different energy and it's easier to stream. Because if I don't have guests, I need more energy to stream, and it's more tiring. So yeah, it's going to take your, at least in the beginning, it's going to take your energy and going to be tiring. Just a few questions I have, and we are already at 49 minutes, so I will need to round up. If you want to write last question, you can write. How long do you want to keep streaming this often, like every day? Okay, I want to keep streaming it for minimum a year. I want to stream on like daily basis with this day off that I have. That's minimum, but we will see how it goes, because I see that I develop new programs and it looks like I can stream more than 1 year, but the minimum is 1 year, and let's see how it will go. What do you want to do next after what do you want to do next? I'm just continuing after this 40th stream. I'm just continuing. I'm just planning that I will improve my streams, because what you see right now is not how I plan it, is not how I see it. I see it much better. I want to have a very good professional, almost TV production, so that you can actually watch it on TV, because this is where YouTube is going. YouTube wants to dominate the TV screen, and that's where I want to develop. I want to do shows for YouTube. I have question also from Real Man Mentor: daily streaming versus intermittent streaming. Is there any major advantage of one over the other? So let me think. Daily streaming, you have a rhythm. You have a rhythm, and the mistakes that you have done today, they are fresh for you to correct tomorrow. And like this, for me, I improve my skill. Because if I would stream once a week, I would not improve, because you forget what you want to improve. You usually remember what you want to improve if you made a mistake yesterday. So that's the path to grow. But also, I had been streaming weekly. I've been streaming weekly also, and it made it work as well. So by streaming weekly, I also understood how do I want to develop the topic I was streaming. So there could be a few ways to stream. You could stream for beginning seasonal streaming, like for example, you stream every week for a season, like for 3 months you stream every week, or for 2 months, or you do just 10 streams, just 5 streams, for instance. Yeah, because it's going to be first of all, it's a series, so it means it's watchable. People can bench watch, go to the playlist and bench watch. This is number one. Secondly, you can give yourself a break because it's tiring, and then recalculate and think, okay, I made a stream. What did I learn from these 5 streams? What do I want to improve next time? What do I need to research to understand? How do I prepare for the next time? And when do I start the next time? So it all depends on what goal do you pursue. So if you are starting, maybe it's good to do seasonal stream for a few like 5-10 streams for a season, and then you come back. And the last question that I will read is, do you have a long-term streaming goals? And I already replied, you have to watch this playlist, which is called Project Golden Button, and it has all the strategy that I have for this channel, and I'm going to follow it. So I'm going to stream for quite a while. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Matthias, Real Man Mentor. Go guys and click on this handle which you see, Real Man Mentor. You need to see this channel, you need to subscribe, because Matthias is raising leaders. So if you want to be a leader for your children, also for your community, you have to follow. Thank you so much, and bye bye everyone.